walking hand in hand in Hawaii, in Hawaii. By the ocean blue, by the ocean blue, I will say I do in Hawaii. My Hawaii, a touch, a kiss, we sway. You take my breath away. Yes, my love, it's true. Yes, my love, it's true. I'm in love with you in Hawaii. My Hawaii.
E ku'ui po aloha, e ia ho'i au. Ke kali nei, no ke iala, e pa'apu kaua, a honi ako. E ku'ui po aloha, e aloha wale no e.
Ka pa'ili, ka hone, e huli kaua. No ka i'ini, na ua e. Yes, my love, it's true. Yes, my love, it's true. I'm in love with you in Hawaii. My Hawaii. In Hawaii. My Hawaii.
Perfect, and if you just want to come in a little closer and a little more under the arch, perfect. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, so before we begin, I'd like to invite everyone to turn off their mobile phones or cell phones, or put them on airplane mode, unless you happen to have a wedding ringtone that's going to exactly coincide with my ceremony. All right, good. And before we begin, I'd like to invite you both just to take in 3 big deep breaths and take in this beautiful scenery here and the sky and the clouds and the ocean, and just take it all in for a minute. And as you do that, let go of any thoughts of worrying or scurrying or planning. Just be in this moment right now, this beautiful moment you've been planning for. E komo mai means welcome in Hawaiian. Welcome everyone, and thank you all for the effort you've made today, traveling so far to be here. We call on all spirits and ancestors to bless us on this sacred occasion. We acknowledge the effort of all of our ancestors, without whose love and hard work we would not be standing here today. Helena and Mark, I wish you both a heartfelt congratulations on this sacred occasion of your wedding day. We are all gathered here today not to witness the beginning of what will be, but rather to bear witness to the public declaration of and celebrate what already is. We celebrate with Helena and Mark the wondrous and joyful occurrence that has already taken place in their lives and the commitment they make today. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potentials of your married life are great, and now upon your shoulders falls the task of choosing your values and making real your dreams. Through your commitment to each other, may you nurture a love that makes both of you better people. May you grow a love that continually gives you great joy. And may you foster a passion for living that provides you with the energy and patience to face the responsibilities of life. Mark and Helena, today you enter as individuals, but you will leave united, husband and wife, blending your lives, expanding your family ties, and embarking upon the grandest adventure of human interaction. The story of your life together is still yours to write. Marriage is a lot of things. Marriage is joy, marriage is challenge. Most of all, marriage is an unparalleled opportunity for growth and for knowing who you are. Like anything or anyone that you cherish, it requires a lot of time, care, attention, hard work, dedication, and love if you want to get the most out of it. The more you put in, the more you get out. And so now we come to the part of the ceremony known as the water ceremony. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to be pouring this water into 2 separate cups. And as I do that, I'd like you to, at first, take a drink from your own cup. And as you do that, take a moment to savor everything about yourself, all the paths you've taken, all the choices you've made. It's made you into someone with whom your beloved has fallen in love. But just before we get to that, I'd like you both to take a look at this water. Recent scientific discoveries have informed us that water has memory and can actually be imprinted with our thoughts and feelings. And we too, as humans, are composed of 85 to 90% water, and so this imprinting can happen to us as well. And so Helena and Mark, I'd like you to both take a look at this water and feel in your hearts and imagine everything you want from your marriage, and imagine it going into this water and imprinting it, this water you're about to drink. Thank you. So at first, please take a drink from your own cup, savoring everything about yourself. Thank you. And so now we mix the water together into 1 cup so that it can never again be able to be separated, aside from some advanced technological process. But for all practical purposes, the water can never again be separated. Just as you two from this point on will never again be able to be separated. And so Mark, if you can drink from this 1 cup. And Helena. Thank you. And so here in Hawaii, we talk a lot about the aina, which means the land, but it's more than just the physical earth or dirt, it's the spirit of the land. And we ask for the spirit of the aina, the spirit of Kauai, to bless you on your union today, as the water returns to the aina, or the earth. So we're going to do a few readings now. The first is from the Bible, Corinthians 1, chapter 13, verses 4 to 8. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it does not dishonor others, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And this next one is from a poem called To Love Is Not to Possess by James Kavanagh. To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in dependency, nor living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another and to one's inner self. Mark and Helena, may you always need one another, not to fill an emptiness, but to help each other know your fullness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with each other, and not fail in the little graces. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it in loving one another. And finally, a quote from the incomparable Dr. Seuss. We are all a little weird, and life's a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness and call it love. So, if you can just take another moment to take a deep breath in and just enjoy the beautiful scenery here, the sky and the sand. This is a special moment in your lives. And we're going to do one more reading. It's called Union by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. And all those promises that are the unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that were promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant them all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. For you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today you shall say to the world, this is my husband and this is my wife. So if I can have you face each other and hold hands, and look deep into each other's eyes. The eyes are the gateway to the soul. And as you're looking into each other's eyes, cast your mind back to that first moment where you laid eyes on each other, where you actually met and started to connect and talk. Think about all the magic and mystery and synchronicity that had to happen for you two to even cross paths, to connect, to get to know each other, to become boyfriend and girlfriend, to date, and to reach this point of culmination where you're just about to exchange vows. There's been so much magic and mystery and wonder and synchronicity. And that's what we're really celebrating today, that magic of love that's alive in you, Helena, it's alive in you, Mark, and it's alive between the both of you. And so now I'd like you, Mark, I'd like to invite you to take out your vows and to read them to Helena.
Don't rip it this time. Helena, you are a wonderful partner and amazing person. You are very loving and affectionate with me, and I cherish your company always. You have a lot of patience to put up with me, and I am grateful for it. You have always been supportive and are always looking out for me, and I appreciate it. You mean the world to me, and I'm very happy to marry you and share my life with you. I promise you that you will be the most important person in my life and that I will always prioritize you. In 3 years, we have had 3 homes in 2 cities, and distance has never worked against us. When you need to temporarily relocate for clerkship, I will make sure that I meet with you wherever your schedule demands, and I will bring our 2 cats and our 2 parrots with me when I come to visit. When you begin your residency, I will relocate with you and make sure that my schedule accommodates yours. When you are busy and need me, I will scale back my hours and pick up the slack. Whatever the future brings, I will be there with you and for you. I promise to grow with you forever. Together we have learned new recipes, explored new places, grown our businesses, raised beautiful pets, and you've taught me how to dance. We've made major adjustments for your medical school and also for my business. It's been very exciting. I will make sure that I include you in all aspects of my life and that I do my best to be involved in all aspects of your life as well, no matter what life brings or how difficult it gets. I promise to compliment you always. You are a genius workaholic with an unyielding type A personality who can get mired in her unforgiving work. Thankfully, I don't share this flaw, that's sarcasm, and I will do my best to help you relax, see the big picture, maintain a life outside work, and improve your health. To me, you are not only brilliant, you're a friend, a hug monster, a kiss machine, and my sweets. I promise that I will always be silly with you and that I will look out for you and take care of you when you need it.
Thank you. And Helena, I'd like to invite you to read your vows to Mark.
All right, so our vows are very complimentary. So before I met you, I thought life was just all about work, and my research papers, grades, extracurricular activity just came before everything else. And my days pretty much started on Bay and Bloor and just ended on St. George Street. My life was just passing by me and I didn't realize that it was. When I met you, everything slowed down completely. You dragged me out of the lab and you showed me how wonderful life can be even when I'm not working. You gave me perspective. You taught me that I'm more than my accomplishments. And when I ask you what you love the most about me, you tell me it's my love for you and my pets. You taught me that I can be happy by just being. Thank you for saving me from myself. And thank you for saving me so many times, both literally and metaphorically. And my vows. So I vow to always be silly and spontaneous with you. I promise that our random chatters, karaoke moments, dance breaks, walks, amazing and unique vacations, discovery of the bizarre and the weird will never stop. I promise to always be a weirdo and that this will not change with age, jobs, life circumstances, or anything else. I promise to always laugh at your jokes, even if I'm laughing at you and not always with you, and will always play along with your trolls. I vow to always be there for you. I will always prioritize you no matter how crazy my schedule gets. I vow to always find a way to make it work between us, even in times when we're physically apart. You will always have a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear, a confidant, and a friend. Even when I'm not with you, I promise you are and always be on my mind every second of every day. I vow to always love you with every living bit of me, in bad times and in good times. And with our chaotic lives, it can be the really good times and the really bad times. And I promise to fall asleep every night remembering how lucky I am to have someone who loves me unconditionally, nurtures me, and has absolute faith in everything that I do. I promise also to be someone who is deserving of your love and your trust and will nurture you and support you in your journey no matter what path you choose, so we can reach our goals together.
Thank you. Thank you for those beautiful vows. And so now we have these 2 beautiful rings here, crafted from precious metals and precious stone. They are a sign that love is something precious, not something cheap, but something to be cared for and cultivated. And the ring in the shape of a circle represents completeness and unity. So Mark, I'd like to invite you to put this on Helena's finger
Sure.
slowly from underneath. And as you do that, look her in the eyes and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I wed thee.
I wed thee.
Bet you. Okay. There.
Okay.
I can take the bouquet. If you can put that on slowly from underneath.
Sure.
And look Mark in the eyes. With this ring,
With this ring,
I wed thee.
I wed thee. This will fit. Okay. Good.
And so I invite you both to remember, to practice responding rather than reacting, to say I love you at least once per day, to remember that your partner is perfect as they are, although there's always room for improvement, to never be too old to hold hands or be affectionate, to be willing at times to be the object of your partner's frustration or disappointment, to remember that marriage is not about marrying the right partner, but being the right partner. And to remember that real communication and real connection arises when we let go of the desire to defend or the need to be right. And as the mystic Sufi poet Rumi once said, where we meet each other in a field beyond right and wrong. E ho'o mau mau ake aloha. May your love last forever. And now, by the public declaration of your commitment and the power of your love, as Minister for the State of Hawaii, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
All right.
And
Everybody can step up and congratulate them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
That means
감사-
congratulations in Korean.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Happy.
Yeah, very happy. All right. We don't bite.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steven.
Hi. Oh my God, look how you do.
Thank you, Kevin.
Hey, do you remember me? You do.
All right, thank you, Lisa.
Congratulations. Oh my God. Hi, it's so nice to see you. Oh my God, thanks for coming all the way here. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, Sarah.
Hi, Jalen.
Oh my God. 감사합니다. 이거 맛있어서.
행복하게
Okay.
잘 살아.
It
감사합니다.
says live happy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
감사합니다.
축하해.
축하해. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Hey, Jason, thank you, man.
All right. Banquet time. Okay. Or photo time.
We'll have to get the
Is it time for the photo?
Yes. I always.
Hi, Tim Murray. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw you in my dream. We were walking hand in hand on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. We were playing
Excellent.
in the sun. We were having so much fun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. ocean soothes my restless soul. Sound of the ocean rocks me all night long. Last night in my dream, I saw your face again. We were there in the sun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. On a white sandy beach of Hawaii. On a white sandy beach of